But because there's always two guys at my school too that knew how to backflip, and like every time they do it in front of the class, and her being like, it was like such a sick feeling. I was like, damn, like I want that.
Damn, I want to.
You definitely become the do a backflip guy.
Yeah.
So I used to get in high school as well. As, oh, you're the musically kid.
Subscribe to Unmastered.
Unmastered is on the rise, up to 1 million soon. Subscribe to Unmastered's podcast. It's the best podcast in the fucking world.
This is the Unmastered podcast.
All right, guys, we are back. The Unmastered podcast.
Let's go.
We're here. This is going to be a great episode for us today. So for today's episode of the Unmastered podcast, our guest is a cinematographer and fitness influencer. He posts daily content on TikTok for his preparation for the gym and shows a bit of what he's working on. He's had some recent success on his page and has gained over 130,000 followers across all platforms. Some of you may know him for his infamous belt flick. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Max Mezo.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me.
Here he is.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's just a little intro for Max there. And yeah, explain to us what this thing is we have on the table in front of us right now.
This is the belt. That's the belt. Basically, it's like a weightlifting belt for powerlifting.
Okay.
Let's show one of the cameras the belt.
There it is.
Actually, Max,
see it here?
you mind holding your belt?
Go for it.
There it is.
Or even look into that one. Like, there you go. Like,
Guys, whoever wants to sponsor.
maybe even throw it on or
He's
something.
the belt
I have to stand
guy.
up. You want me to throw it on?
Yeah, throw
I
it
can throw it
on.
on.
You can
Might
sit
as
down
well.
with it on?
Yeah,
Well, I gotta.
let's see that flick real quick.
You got the moving camera now.
He might hit me with that
Oh
flick.
shit!
huh?
Oh
I
shit!
don't know if I want to be hit with that
shit.
flick, but
That's pretty.
Oh wait,
duty.
we gotta move this.
oh my god, he's gonna get the flick on
This is
him.
really going.
Wait, or do we gotta get the audio?
Oh,
in
you
there?
can do audio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You gotta get the audio. All right, guys.
Oh!
Whoa! You did it, y'all. You did it.
There
That's
you have
it.
it, guys. Pretty heavy duty belt, man.
Do you have like a trademark name for that? What you just did? Like
No.
the flick?
Oh.
Is that what we're going
Flick?
with? The belt flick?
I mean, people,
or the
people
Mezo?
know it as just the
Oh,
Mezo.
Mezzo.
I don't know if I can trademark that.
The
I think
Mezo.
people have been belt flicking before me.
True.
Shit.
That's like one of the first things I saw when I was like looking for, because this is like a pretty hefty piece of equipment,
Right.
in, like the weightlifting game, and I was looking to like get into it because I like got into powerlifting and stuff, and that's like the one of the equipment you need to get, and I was looking at this one, and I've seen some people like do some belt flicks, and that was like a thing because it's like kind of like you gotta learn how to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like something that can just like happen. So that was like I was watching some tutorials before I was
It's like
buying.
flicking it for days.
Yeah. You gotta work it in. You gotta break it in.
You gotta perfect that, yeah. So like Tommy, we met Max at the Rink of Dreams event, and also how we met Nino. Like our last 3 pods, we've met these guys at this event. So there you go. It shows how these events are pretty cool because we make these connections. And yeah, you were probably at like maybe I'd say if I remember like 30,000-ish followers,
Probably
and
like
then
30 or 40.
and then like
Probably
over the
40,
past
yeah.
like maybe a couple months, dude. Like now you're like 130.
Well, that's what
basically,
Alex
so.
says. Everyone who goes to the rink when they leave.
yeah,
Whoa.
the ring.
Find that
Yeah.
clip of when he
So
says
yeah, you
that.
found, so that was your kind of niche, was the fitness stuff, and then the belt flick just
Yeah.
exploded.
Just kind of popped. Like
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Literally
it.
though.
Yeah, literally.
I guess not really
popped the
though.
fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also do cinematography stuff as well. So
Yeah.
like, how did all this kind of start? Like, were you inspired by something, or
I mean,
What are you talking about
just,
specifically?
like I guess the cinematography?
The
first, we'll break
cinematography?
down. Yeah.
so basically the story goes is all my life I was like an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Played like AAA basketball, AAA baseball, and then got to like grade 10 and was like, I'm not gonna make it to the MLB or the NBA. I'm not gonna. So I was like, what else do I like? And then at the time I didn't really realize it, but throughout my life I had been filming and making these like little YouTube videos and these like short form like skateboarding videos that like everyone makes and like stuff like that. And I was like, like I kind of like making videos.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I should pursue this, and maybe I should see if I can like what this is. So I started like pursuing video stuff as a career in high school, and was doing like videography, like the YouTuber, like corporate stuff. Like everyone like picks up a DSLR, watches a couple YouTube videos, does videography.
Yeah.
Then time came for school, and I was like, well, I kind of do like this film thing. I enjoy making videos and filming stuff. Maybe I should go to film school. Like none of my family was in film, so I had no connections into the industry. So applied for film school, got into Ryerson, now TMU, and kind of just figured out I didn't want to do videography anymore. I wanted to like go into cinema and like film sets and stuff like that. And then that's all about networking and just getting on sets. And that's kind of my last, I'm in my 4th year of university now. and have been grinding away the last like 3 years, like working on sets, just trying to meet as many people as possible.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Like, yeah, you do like videos for people, I guess, like freelance wise. If they want you to do like video for them, you do it sometimes, or
Well, like that's what I used to do in high school. It's like
Mm.
just one person. Like videography, I consider like one person, DSLR, you go shoot, you come back, you edit,
Yeah.
you like do everything. Now I've more transitioned into like cinematography and film as kind of like an art form,
Yeah.
you could say, which is more like larger scale, like movies, like 50 people crews, like different departments, and I've kind of specialized in the camera department. So
What does it look like a day in the life of you on set?
day in the life on set, kind of depends what day. There's 3 stages in production. There's pre-production, production, and post-production. As my role as a cinematographer and DP, people call it, like a director of photography, just like names are interchangeable. Pre-production, I'm going to location scouts, going to like these locations to see, okay, how are we gonna light it, planning, creating lighting plans, going over the scripts. I do this like kind of new thing. There's like a video game on Steam called Cinetracer, where this one guy has created this like 3D modeling software that has all the film lights and stuff, and you kind of recreate a scene and then put in lights, and you can know how it's gonna look when you get to set.
Okay, like a simulation of
Yeah,
it.
kind of. So like that's like I do that for shoots and just like pre-light stuff.
Cool.
Then going to set, wake up, go to set. Usually the sets are like 13 hours a day. That's like average.
That's a fucking long time, dude.
That's like a lighter day.
Really?
I think my longest day on set has been 21 hours.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, just like
like that.
straight. Like maybe like breaks for lunch here and there.
Wow.
But yeah, go to set. And then I'm, as the DP, you're like the head of the camera and lighting department. So you're just telling people where lights to go and like where the camera's going to be and what the camera moves are going to be. In post-production, the only thing I'm really incorporated in is coloring, like color grading. So I'll go sit in with the colorist and color like the final product and like try to dial in the colors and the looks and the lighting and how bright and dark stuff is. So that's usually the days.
Awesome,
That's the
dude.
day in the life.
It's a lot, yeah. So,
So
like, what exactly is the main thing of a cinematography? Cinematographer, to
Yeah.
be
You
exact.
just
like,
said
what-
exactly what it is.
It's like lighting. You're like the
Okay,
head of the
lighting.
lighting and camera department.
The
So like
look.
you're in charge of like how it looks,
Yeah.
basically.
Right. So what is your favorite project you've worked on, you know?
My
on set
favorite
or whatever?
project, I'd have to say it was a short film that I shot last year in October. We shot in Stratford, Ontario.
Cool.
4-day shoot, stayed up in a hotel. Premiered in LA last
Dope.
year in the LA Short Film Festival. Just got into a short film called Nifty, short film festival called Nifty, just for like filmmakers under 25. So me and the director are flying out to Seattle next month to go watch it
Sick.
in a theater, which is gonna be very cool. So I'm super proud of
awesome,
that.
dude. Yeah.
And I think it was like a great. It's like I'm very proud of the work that I put out in it. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and so I'd probably say that's my favorite project. Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Very cool.
Nice. Yeah. How many do you do like more like film stuff or like commercials, like movie stuff, like or like what is your favorite thing kind of?
It's
do.
I'm trying to specialize into commercials and kind of like some branded stuff, but as like if you're a director, you kind of got to specialize, like do commercials, do movies,
Yeah.
do music videos.
Yeah.
Cinematographers have a little bit more reach and like are able to transfer between more, but I enjoy commercials. I enjoy music videos, like short form narrative stuff. I would say like
Right,
branded
right.
stuff. Like I've shot a couple commercials and like half like doc, half branded stuff. Yeah.
Any brand in like particular you really liked working with, or for, like, a commercial?
Shot a piece for Amazon Music
Dope.
a couple months ago, which was a cool project just because it was like Amazon Music puts out this artist of the month every month, and they do like a little spotlight video on the artist.
Yeah.
And the artist we did it for was Devin Cole, who came up as a TikToker and is like one of the reasons like I started doing TikTok, was, which we can get into.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's great. I had a great time on the shoot. It was very creative, very fun. Just kind of ran around the city for like 2 days filming. Shot in Casa Loma, which was really cool.
Oh,
So
sick.
just a recent project that I really enjoyed.
Dope.
Dope. So,
What's
yeah.
as a cinematographer, what is your favorite camera
My favorite camera,
right now? At least we'll say.
it's
Or at least-
either the Arri Alexa Mini or like the Mini LF, like the large format. So like those are like I only shoot on Arri, which is like the brand, which is like what everything is shot on. Everything's on an Arri camera. And then there's just like they just came out with a new one, but it's either like a regular Arri or a large format one, which is basically just like wider. So basically like an Arri is what I would say.
All right. It's pretty good.
They're expensive.
Oh,
They're
favorite.
pricey.
What's your favorite lens?
That's a harder question because each lens has like a different feel.
Yeah.
So each project is gonna have like calls for a different lens. Like if you're shooting like a really vintage or like maybe like a period piece, you'd want a vintage set of glass or like lens is what they call it. So it really kind of depends on what kind of feel you want. If you're shooting a commercial, it's got to be nice and clean. And but if I had to pick one lens to use for the rest of my life, I'd probably use like the Arri Master Primes, which is Roger Deacon's favorite
What
lens.
about focal length?
If I had to pick a focal
Yeah,
length,
yeah.
50 mil for sure. 50 millimeter. It's my favorite focal length.
So that's a good.
I like
choice.
tighter, but I like this recent project I'm shooting next month. We're like shooting all 18 mil on large format.
That'd be cool.
So it's
That'd
very,
be cool.
very wide. It's like very much Bardo influence. If you
Yeah,
have seen
yeah.
that, it just came out. Yeah, very like wide. So
I don't understand these films.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm just nodding my
That's
head
very
like,
18
yeah.
mil, 20 mil.
You gotta come on the Film Brats pod.
yeah.
He wants to start that.
Go for it.
What about so wait, you said there's no difference between cinematographer and director of photography. Do you have a preference of being called one? Because I have heard definitions of both, but like it's just like it's not a real definition. Like I know, like I hear cinematographer, that means like you have your own camera package, things like that. You don't, but like I know that's
I
not
would
like.
I would say they're pretty interchangeable.
They are for
in
sure.
the field.
Do you have
that
a
I'm in.
preference of being called one?
Do I have a
one or the
preference?
other?
No, I don't really care.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I'm trying to do the job.
Usually, like on call sheets, it says director of photography.
Right.
That's more of like the professional term
yeah,
is director of photography.
For sure.
I guess cinematographer just comes from like the art of cinematography.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that comes from.
Yeah.
I would say they're
Could
interchangeable.
be a little bit more fancier.
Yeah.
You could take it that
Yeah.
way.
In all honesty, I'd rather be a professional belt flicker.
Yeah.
So let's get into that.
That'd be
a
an
little
interesting profession for sure.
Professional
If that
belt
was a profession.
bit. Let's get into
You would also be that. You should have did that in the intro.
Oh,
Professional
yeah, I
belt
guess.
flicker.
Flicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good.
But yeah, get into a bit of that too. Like, how did your whole like transition, like, or whatever, you starting that social media thing and like doing the fitness stuff or fashion? Sometimes you do drinks content as well. Like, how did you start that whole kind of thing, or when did it start too?
It's kind of, most people don't know, but I've been like on social media for like a long time, like since I was a kid. Like back when I was shooting the YouTube videos, I would post them to YouTube and be like, like I want to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So I always had that like idea of like being on social media. But where it really started for me was in high school. I started my like social media content creator career on a site called YouNow. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
YouNow.
YouNow, it's like live streaming.
Oh yeah.
So the story goes back when I was in grade 10. I go in my history class one day and there's this girl who I know talking to her friend. She's like, yeah, like I just made like $300 last night, like live streaming on YouNow. And I'm just listening. I go, what was that? What was that?
Who now?
Yeah, what? What now? And I was like, wait, what are you doing? And she explained it to me. She was like, yeah, like there's a site called YouNow. I go live. I have like a bunch of fans, and it's basically like Twitch where you can like donate. And
Before
that's-
Twitch was like a thing. Right?
Before Twitch was like huge. Like I think back then Twitch was like around, but it was like strictly gaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
This YouNow was just face.
Just
It
live.
was just chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically like
like TikTok.
like
Live.
TikTok Live. It's just chat, like, and you just talk.
Yeah.
And a lot of like the young content creators now got like Jacob Sartorius, YouNow, started on YouNow. That's where he got big. Hunter Rowland, that's another name, but he's kind of faded out. But like these like kids who are now like TikTok stars started on YouNow.
Yeah.
So I started on YouNow. started live streaming, like blew up a little. I think in like a month or like 3 months, I had like 10,000 followers, which was like kind of decent.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is sick.
On YouNow.
On YouNow, yeah.
And what
on
year is
YouNow.
this?
This is grade 10.
So
in grade
like
10.
2017?
2016 probably.
Yeah, 2016.
2015 or 16. 2015
Okay.
or 16. And then there's a big trend on YouNow where you would like live stream your phone
Okay.
on the stream and like
right.
respond to people's
yeah.
Snapchats.
okay.
Like fans would Snapchat you and you respond on live.
Okay.
And or like go through DMs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was doing that. And I'm live streaming one night in my room, whatever. Live stream my phone. There was the 2-factor authentication. YouNow was weird where you signed in through like another social media account. There was no account.
Oh, right.
You signed in like through an Instagram or through a Facebook, and that's how you got into your YouNow account.
I see.
So, but there was a 2-factor. So I'm live streaming, my phone's screening on the live, and a little notification pops up, and it goes, "Your like verification code is this." I'm like, "What?" Like I didn't try to sign in, and I go, it takes me a second. I go, "Oh fuck," and I swipe it away. I'm like, "Shit," and so somebody like a team, like a hacker group, tried to log in, knew that I was screen sharing. The code came up. They put in the code, got into my account, and just fucking deleted the entire YouNow account. Hacked my Facebook, hacked my Twitter,
Oh fuck.
and then deleted like within 5 seconds. Broadcast was done,
Wow.
and so I'm like, what the fuck? I try to get on my Twitter, can't get in. Try to get on my Facebook, can't get in. Instagram, I didn't connect to YouNow, so I was good with that. I'm like, holy fuck. So basically, I end up, long story short, get back my Twitter, get back my Facebook. The YouNow got deleted. I'm emailing, I'm talking to YouNow, like on the phone and stuff at like 15. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Trying to like, because I had made friends with other like creators on YouNow. They're like helping me out. YouNow basically goes, yep, sorry, can't do anything. Yep, can't get your account back, sorry. And I was like grinding, like live streaming every day, 3 months, built up this thing. And I was like, fuck that. Like, what a shitty company.
Yeah, but like, where's you now?
Nowhere. They tried to reach out like 2 years ago to me. They're like, oh, like, we love your content. I guess just like seeing.
We'll give
like,
you your
my
account
Instagram.
back. No.
No, they didn't say that. They're like, we want to like have a brand deal with you. And I'm like,
Oh,
didn't even respond.
Where are you now?
yeah, that's a little bit traumatic. Yeah.
But,
You
so
don't
what
wanna work
happened?
with them after.
Is a lot of the people weren't really liking YouNow as a company. So a lot of the creators that I was meeting were like, oh yeah, like you should come join us on Musically.
Oh.
And I had never heard of that. They're all like, oh yeah, like we're making so much more money. It's such a better platform. And I was like, like, I'll stay with YouNow for now. I'm having success. Got hacked. I'm like, jumping ship straight to Musically.
Hell yeah.
That's what Jacob Sartorius did. That's what everyone did. So I jumped ship, started posting Musicallys, the fucking cringy little dancing ones.
Yeah.
And then had more success on Musically than I did on YouNow. I think I did it for like 2 months, got like 35K followers, made some real money from Musically back in like I think grade 10.
Like
grade
brand
10.
deals and stuff?
No, it was through live streaming.
Okay.
So like they'd give you gifts and stuff
Yeah.
like you now pretty
Yeah.
much, but
Yeah.
on Musical.ly.
Exactly the same thing as TikTok Live now.
Okay, wow. So it really hasn't changed much.
No, exactly the same. But
Wow.
it was 2 apps back in the day. There was Musically,
And then there was
there was
TikTok.
Lively.
Oh, wait. So,
there
you
was
just would,
same
you'd-
account, but just 2 different apps.
That's so weird that they would do it.
Yeah,
like
I know.
that.
It was weird. But yeah,
yeah.
Musically and Lively. So I did that for like 2 months. And then kind of like, of course, like getting teased at school. And then I was like weighing it. I'm like, do I really want to do this? Like, So I kind of stopped after a while, kind of faded out. But I met some cool people. And then stopped. And then grade 10 and that. And then got into the film thing. Did the film thing. And then bring it back to Devin Cole. She was like, I shot for her, did the Amazon Music commercial.
Yeah.
And was like looking into her, and she was just, I've seen her on Musically. And there had been other shoots where the talent had like been found through TikTok.
Yeah.
And like so many people I knew were like getting so many great opportunities just because they were popping on TikTok.
sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like maybe I should like start.
Yeah.
Like why not? Right? Like what's the harm? And there was one video, the foam rolling video. I don't know if you guys saw that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You know.
That's the one that started it. Is I had like no videos. The thing is that like my music account exactly same as my TikTok account.
Yeah.
Like I still have all those old Musical.lys just private.
Yeah.
And like the fall, I could think, oh no, I got up to 50,000 on Musical.ly back in high school, and then when I started TikToks, like just like through it being active, I got down to 35. So I posted I saw the foam rolling video and was like, I kind of just hopped on. I didn't even know that was gonna be a trend. I started going to the gym. There's so many just stories coming in and out here.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, like I could like recreate this foam rolling video. So then I did it the next day, posted it at night, got like 3,000 views. I was like, oh, that's sick. Like kind of, and then woke up in the morning, it was at like 200,000. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like, and then I just ran with that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we're at now.
And then the belt, or was that the belt?
No, that wasn't
No,
the
that
belt.
wasn't the belt, yeah.
The belt came after, where I had knew that like people were like posting them flicking the belt,
Yeah.
and saw this other guy, and he was like doing like a belt flick montage. I was like, like I have like enough belt flicks. I could post a montage,
Yeah.
and posted that one, and that one popped even more.
I got enough belt flicks.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
had it already recorded.
Oh fuck.
Oh, sorry, that was Toti.
Sorry about that.
'Cause
Just
I was-
had these belt flicks recorded. Just
I was
filming in the
recording
gym.
my sets
Yeah.
because like I got in with the powerlifting crew at TMU, and they all like record their sets for like form and stuff, and just to like show their PRs and stuff. So I was recording my workout sets anyway,
Yeah. So then okay.
and then it was just
You
easy,
saw the
and that's
trend.
kind of why the gym stuff has been easy for me because like I'm recording my
You're
workouts
there already
anyway,
doing it. Yeah.
and I just spend 30 minutes editing a video and bang.
Yeah, they're pretty intriguing videos. I mean, like, cause you're either dancing, like, and the music's going, like, it's like a fast
got the story to it
montage,
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's got the
pretty-
story
And then now I
aspect.
notice you do the jump with your pants on and shit. Like, and then didn't you one time do a backflip or something
Yeah.
too?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that to me is
It
crazy.
gets
too.
crazy.
yeah, I taught parkour for like
Gets
2 years.
Oh shit.
So that's where that comes from.
Yo, I've always wanted to learn how to do a backflip.
It's not that hard.
And like I'm
You
just
could
too,
learn.
I'm too
No, you
scared
could
to
learn
commit
for
every
sure.
time. One
You
time
could
I
learn.
tried it, like I remember at my high school, like front yard, like 20 people were watching. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna do it. And I fucking like.
I don't know if that's the place to learn, but
yeah. But because there's always two guys at my school too that knew how to backflip, and like every time they do it in front of the class, and her being like, it was like such
Yeah,
a sick
yeah,
feeling. I was like,
yeah.
damn, like I want that.
Damn, I want to do
you
that.
definitely
want
become the
that.
do a backflip guy.
Yeah.
That's what I used to get in high school as well. Is, oh, you're the fucking Musical.ly kid. So
Yeah, I
there's a
think-
couple of things.
I think I still have an account on TikTok too. If you go and search up like
There's
my
Musical.ly.
name, like Julian something, like you'll find like my old Musical.ly, but it only has like 2 videos on it
Yeah.
from when I was like a kid. But I definitely used to make a lot more, but I don't know where those videos went. I probably deleted them because like I was scared people were gonna find them and
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, that app was that's way cringer than TikTok is now.
Yeah.
Like especially,
Yeah.
bro, I still can't
Yeah,
believe that people.
I
used to
never
do
did
ones.
the holding.
Bro,
I
used
always
to-
like set it down.
it's so
Yeah, you
I
know
was
the
like, yeah,
movie?
you're
Yeah,
never
you know
gonna
the
catch me
movie?
doing this.
But someone needs to bring those back. And I think
Yeah.
like Bryce Hall like jokes around with it sometimes.
Yeah, I have all those videos. I have all those videos. That's terrible.
Oh man,
You gotta put
Moving
one of
it
those
around.
up.
Oh my god.
we fine.
Put
I
one of those in
posted
the clip.
one when I like started to post TikToks. I saw someone else do it, and they're like me when I was like now versus me on TikTok now versus when I was on Musical.ly back in 2016. It showed like an old like Musical.ly, so I was like, people find my TikTok and wonder why I have so many
Yeah,
so
I
many
remember- I saw
followers,
that,
and then
yeah.
it's like me in 2016,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then that was like I posted one of the old Musical.lys, that was probably the worst.
You just
That was
did
like
that.
the cringiest ones.
You just made that post, no?
I made that post like 2 months ago, probably.
Yeah, I remember
2
seeing
months
that.
ago.
And then speaking of Jacob's Tutorials too, just off top of it, yesterday I saw he was live on TikTok. And he had like 120 people in there. So I was going on the Unmastered account. And I was actually typing like, "Yo, we'd love to have you on our podcast." Like he obviously didn't read it, right? Like maybe he saw it, but didn't want to say it out loud. But it's like, Jacob, you're seeing this, man. Is he Canadian? Isn't he?
Tutorials?
Yeah,
No, he's not.
he's not, eh?
No.
Damn, I thought he was. Because one time I saw him like wearing a
Max would
Raptors
have been
hat.
boys with him.
I thought I saw him wearing a Raptors hat one time.
He was
just a fan,
Canadian.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not. I have like a couple mutuals with him.
Damn. So if you continued that journey on
I could have been.
you could have been Jacob.
Jacob was bigger than me on YouNow
Oh,
for
damn.
sure. He was on it at like 14. or
What
like
could've been?
13. I was on
What's
it
his
at,
like classic
15.
song? You can wear my
Sweatshirt.
sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys know
Sweatshirt.
that.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that one?
You like that one?
He
dude?
still talks like that though, like a kid. Like, but he seems like
be
now he's
playing
like
that shit.
23.
Still. to
Yeah,
this
he's
day.
like an adult now.
What about Johnny Orlando? Was he like? Was he like?
Oh,
in
he
that
was.
s-
Yeah,
in
he was
that
YouNow
scene
as
too,
well.
no?
He
Yeah.
was YouNow. I
Really?
knew him. Yeah.
Too, yeah.
Everyone be
We
on
chatted a
YouNow.
couple times.
Damn, I
Back
should
in
have
the
been on
day.
you. Where were
you
you
be
guys?
on
You'll be
Yubo.
on
I was
YouNow.
too young. Where were
on
you guys
Yubo.
with you now, Juga?
Yeah.
I remembered
You wasted
YouNow,
so
but
much
I don't. I
opportunities.
know. I never
Vine.
went on
I
it.
wasn't there with Vine either. Vine, you could have.
I was like
fucking
just
gone.
after Vine.
I never went on it. I remember
Damn.
people talking about that,
Lively.
though. I don't remember ever even using it to look at things.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think a lot of girls
Interesting
use
time.
it.
I guess, yeah.
Like the
probably.
biggest
Maybe.
people, because there was like 2 sections.
There might have
was-
been like some YouTubers talking about it that I would know of at that time, but
You'd either go into like the hashtag boys or hashtag girls.
oh, that's all it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. But it was like the male creators were way bigger because like the audience of
Yeah,
was
yeah,
definitely female.
Yeah.
For sure, female heavy.
So you're saying you're on your university fitness team, right? Is that how you're?
No. I'm not on the team,
Oh,
but they
okay.
work out
with
at the same gym because
So-
that's where I work out.
It's powerlifting.
powerlifting. So what made you?
They
want
also
to
do
start
like
it?
Olympic lifting.
They do
as
that
well.
too.
Yeah,
Olympic
but it's mostly
lifting.
powerlifting.
Well, actually, you said you did sports like most of your
Yeah,
whole life,
yeah.
so you've obviously been physically active and stuff like that. But like, what made you, like, what motivates you to be consistent with it and like be in the gym? Like, what kind of started that whole like your love for that or whatever fitness?
It was just like I said, like being athletic my entire life.
Yeah,
It's hard to be like play sports as an adult.
yeah, for sure.
It's like you're not like on like a basketball team or like
Yeah,
anything like that. So I was just trying to find like an athletic outlet
Yeah,
and then like a way to be competitive with
now,
myself.
and now it's just like second nature to you. Like, how like are you in the gym like every day? Do you
6
take,
days a
like,
week.
6
Yeah.
days a week.
Yeah. It's hard
Yeah,
to like,
I get a
but
lot
now
of-
it's second nature. It took me like I'd probably say like a month
Yeah.
to really like
Yeah.
not have to be like, oh fuck, I gotta go to the
The
gym.
month is like my cap too. Like I'll try for like a couple weeks,
Yeah.
like 3 weeks, and I give up again. Like the consistent wise. That's why I have a lot of respect for people who do it like 6 days a week and they don't take no days off. Especially like you have a lot of meal prep as well. Like you
No.
watch what you eat or no?
No
You-
diet.
No, okay.
Don't give a fuck what I
Okay,
eat.
fuck
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
I'm already I'm in the gym 6 days a week. That's
Yeah.
fine with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat what I want.
Do you like to eat a lot though? Like every day to kind of like keep
Uh,
that bulk? or
I don't
no?
really think about it.
Okay.
I've always had I've always been like in shape. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
like a small, skinny kid.
Yeah.
So like high metabolism. So like I was playing basketball and like the kids would be like, oh, like I'm gonna get a pasta, and I was like, just get some chicken fingers. Like I was always I could get like like a hamburger and just like get it down,
Yeah. I
not
don't-
put on weight.
Yeah. So
was
it's-
lucky.
It's the same with me too. Like I can eat whatever, but my metabolism's so fast. That's why like sometimes I want to bulk up a little bit, but then like I'm just like struggling to keep eating all
Yeah.
this food. Like
That's
So
the hardest part.
much,
I
yeah.
bulked like a little like last year,
Mhm.
and it was just like trying to get in the calories
yeah,
and like doing shakes and stuff.
that's a
You got to
tough-
drink it down. If you're trying to bulk, you got to drink it down.
smoothies,
Yeah.
protein shakes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mass gainers.
You do fitness stuff.
Yeah, you try.
You dabble.
You try to do it,
Yeah.
What about so? What kind of sports did you play like growing up?
I did basketball for 15 years, and then I did baseball for 10. At like a pretty high level, like traveling around the states and stuff.
Damn.
But I like to play everything. Like I played hockey, played 4 years of football in high school, which I really enjoyed. That's what I
Yeah.
miss a lot is football in high school.
Did you ever like think about doing like? I know a lot of people who go from sports to like video stuff.
Yeah.
They want to like film sports
Yeah,
and do things
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you ever like want to do that?
It wasn't like an interest of mine. I guess maybe that's what separated. It was more like about like the art, I guess,
Right.
in it. I had no like interest in like filming filming sporting events and stuff. I mean, I did just for like
Sure, yeah.
like work in high school, like just building the videography brand and experience stuff. So I've shot sporting events and stuff, but like it wasn't. I would just be jealous that like, I wasn't out there playing.
I see. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think that's like a new route for athletes as well. Is like there's always the route like
Yeah,
if
they
I
don't make it, they shoot
If I
the
don't make
videos
it
for
as the
them.
player, I
No.
can be a coach, I can be a trainer, I can be
yeah.
a health, strength and conditioning coach. But like now it's a new thing. It's
I
like
thought you were
in
gonna say
video hockey.
kinesiology. Because like every kinesiology
that is the
student
thing, yeah.
failed athlete.
That is a thing
Like
too.
one of my friends too. He was pretty good at hockey. Like he played high level and stuff. But I guess he wasn't able to make it to.
He just couldn't
keep
make
going.
it.
So
Yeah.
now he does hockey content on TikTok and he's
Yeah.
doing pretty well. Like he's at tournaments, filming and shit,
Nice.
doing mods. It's pretty cool. So I know that would be. I feel like I could do something like that too if I wanted to, because I've always been a sports guy too. So, I originally I wanted to go to school for sports broadcasting, so kind of staying in that same field, fucking talking like this about sports. But then I feel like doing video for sports and stuff would be a pretty sick job as well. But just like I was watching a video of like the guys who do the video for like the basketball games and stuff. Like that's actually fucking hard. Like they have to like do the zoom ins on the ball and
Oh,
shit.
like the
broadcast
broadcast
that,
ones,
broadcast,
yeah.
Like that's actually tough to do. I don't know how those guys do it. Definitely a lot of training, but
Years in the industry.
yeah.
I've been doing it for.
But
a time.
yeah, what is the purpose of this belt though? It's fitness. It's always
Yeah.
weird. Is
So
it
it's
you're
not.
fit-
It's not for millions of views on TikTok. As some
Is
people
it
may
for
not
like maybe
think.
if your gut explodes open or something?
It's to help with your brace.
Okay.
So basically, when you do these big compound lifts, like a squat or a deadlift,
Mm-hmm.
is the best way to think about it is this: is like you like breathe in, and then you have like a tight core, basically. The easiest way to explain it, and then how I got explained like visually, is say you have like a pop can,
Okay.
and you like crunch in the sides on the pop can, you can easily just like push it down and it will compact. But if the sides are all like solid, you can't like just push a pop can down like that.
Yeah,
So if like your core is like firm, you have more power vertically, like going through your body. So it can just basically like this just you can do it without the belt and like brace and have a tight diaphragm and like expand your diaphragm.
Yeah.
This just gives it there's more like constraint, so the internal pressure is higher.
Yeah.
So you can just lift more and it's like safety. Yeah.
What's your like your favorite sort of workout to do? Like bench press? Do you like to, or whatever? Or certain
Favorite's
muscle
definitely
group?
deadlift.
Okay,
Deadlift is definitely my favorite.
And you
for
need
sure.
the belt for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Not because you need the
Explained it.
belt.
That was
but
obvious.
It's my heaviest lift for sure.
How much do you lift? Yeah.
For deadlift, I do 450 pounds.
Damn,
that's a lot of
I've
weight.
never really tried that, like deadlifting. So, but
It's
that
very
does sound a lot.
technical.
Especially
Yeah.
for like a shorter guy like you, whatever. That's definitely a lot.
It's easier.
You be
It's
calling
too-
people out like that?
I got a short diaphragm.
What do you
Or
like,
Short
Mr.
torso.
McTull?
Short torso.
What do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you in the NBA?
Watch
What
out.
Is it easier for short people to do it? Maybe I don't
It's
you mean by that?
I have like regular sized legs and a shorter torso, so deadlift's easier for me because the range of motion is less. So like if my like from here to here
Right.
is a shorter distance, it's got to stand up to full.
Yeah.
So that's why I like excel at deadlift,
know. Yeah. And,
but more of like a technical thing.
do you do bench pressing too?
Yeah, I do like all the powerlifting.
What's your max in that too? Like
Deadlift, 215. Should be 225
bench
by the
press,
time this comes out.
Wait, is that the same deadlift and
No,
Bench press.
bench press? Oh, you said deadlift. Okay.
I was like, max. What's your max?
Yeah,
Funny joke there.
max is your max. Yeah.
But I was big into some like physical education courses in school too. But like I just can't like do the bench press and shit, man. It's too hard for me. I gotta like.
You never did it in
work my way-
fitness
No, a
class?
little bit, but
You're like KD. KD could never do it.
Yeah, bench press is definitely my
KD.
weakest.
It's
never really
My
the
weakest.
greatest.
There's always out of the three. There's always one deficient one.
The
for sure.
Samsung podcast.
well, you can't really see it on these cams anymore. But do you do a lot of cardio as well, or
No cardio. No cardio.
if you're
Kills
trying
the
to
gains.
bulk up, you don't do cardio, right? That's
Eh.
more of just
Yeah, you gotta do a little bit of cardio.
A
here
little
and
here and
there.
there.
It's,
I walk to the gym.
there you go.
Yeah, I walk to the
You
gym.
get it in.
I feel like cardio was always my strength. Like I was never really the biggest guy, but like on the ice, I could skate for a while sometimes.
Yeah, that's
That's also
stamina.
like the kind of the thing
Stamina.
with my TikTok is like I'm not giving gym advice.
No.
Like I'm not a
Yeah.
personal trainer.
Yeah,
And that's kind of why the avenue I've went has not been like 100% gym content.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is I'm not a bodybuilder. So like nobody's gonna watch me and be like, oh, like I want to look like that guy.
Yeah.
Like there's already guys like that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I took like I kind of use like the gym as kind of like a storytelling part of it, and it's not like this is the best optimal exercise to grow your lats. Like that's not what my content is.
Would you ever get into stuff like personal training if you wanted to, or
I don't think I love it that much.
yeah?
Like the gym.
Okay, and let's just say the TikTok still continues to be successful. You get to a point where maybe that takes over the cinematography aspect.
Never.
Would you would never just go
Never.
full fitness influence?
No, never.
You want that cinematography in there, but then
Yeah, cinematography is the
Yeah.
dream. This has just been like a little hobby that has kind of grown larger than I thought it would.
yeah,
And now I can kind of like utilize this
yeah.
to
I
like
guess you can use it for the cinematography.
maybe
You gotta film a cinematic
that's
Well,
maybe why like I've had some success or like quick
'Cause you
success
know
is
how to-
because like
Yeah.
I started the videos
Yeah.
knowing already like what like looks good.
Yeah.
And like I kind of like use my like it's completely different.
True.
As in like I joke to myself sometimes like I work on like I shoot projects for work on these like $100,000 cameras
Yeah.
and I get more views than the actual video with my iPhone. So
Yeah.
So it be, man.
but there is some crossover.
What do you think about
between-
this whole like iPhone videography game? All these everything that's coming up now.
I
You
think,
think everything's gonna be iPhone in the future, or what?
no, definitely not.
Think jobs are being taken from us, or what?
No, definitely not. The iPhone quality is getting pretty good.
It is.
But there's so
Yeah,
many
it's yeah.
like little tiny things that like the filmmaking industry is such a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
And everything is designed for like a reason to make things quicker, and you just don't have that capability on like
Yeah.
these. You can even cross over to like the videography route, stuff like that. Like it will never replace.
Yeah.
I bet the only thing it's gonna replace is taking away jobs from the inexperienced videographers. That's what it's gonna
Right.
do.
Yeah.
People who are like just above the iPhone filmmakers, they're gonna be gone in like 3 years. It's gonna be iPhone videographers, then people who like actually know what they're doing, but like 1-2 person teams, and then film.
Has
Like-
there been a like full movie filmed off the iPhone yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, there has.
Like
Yeah.
professionally though, like
Played it like professionally, shot on iPhone, played in like a film festival. Yeah, feature. Forget the
There's
name of it.
Tangerine.
Yep, that's it.
There's who's the other guy that did it? Unsane. Steven Soderbergh.
Yeah,
He did a couple.
they probably need like a
on
full
iPhone.
wipe storage.
But
to
he's
be able to
also
get,
his
like, all
own
that footage.
cinematographer too, so he's just doing like he
Yeah.
can do it because he wants to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I think What is there ever gonna be a point though where like the iPhone camera is just like one of these? But like it technically is, right? 4K quality. But like, is it just gonna keep enhancing to like there's not even a point of buying a camera anymore? You might as well just use a phone. Like, how much better could it possibly get to have like a small lens like that be like such good quality? Because then like I'm just thinking about like these phones are pretty.
not the same.
They're pretty expensive as they are. Half of the price you're paying is probably just for that high definition camera. So if the camera just keeps getting better, how much is a fucking phone gonna cost after like fucking 10K? Like, but then the whole point too is like some people use phones for communication, so like,
Yeah.
they should make one an option without the camera or like not as high quality one. Because like, what if there's someone who just
no
wants the
one's
phone
gonna
for
buy that.
communication but wants
They
like
have
a high
flip
quality
phones for that. Those
Yeah,
take pictures
you get a
too.
flip phone.
Yeah, so, like, then yeah, I guess you're not.
You get a
into
flip
that.
phone for that.
Yeah, it's phones are catching up for sure.
Yeah,
I'll give it that.
Yep, and now the 0.5 lens too. Fucking,
I
Yeah,
love
but
the
it's not-
0.5. I love the 0.5.
That's like not the same though.
yeah.
Than like swapping a
Because
lens.
then I was with
Just zooming
I
out.
was with some people on the weekend too. They were like, we needed to take like a big group picture, and like we were like, how do we do it? Like selfie wise, like just do 0.5, and like it fucking gets everybody just like the same hand. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking extender. But yeah,
An extender.
yeah, extender did
Holy
extender
shit.
bender. But
0.5 photos are funny.
yeah, it's like a.
Have you ever taken a 0.5 photo
Of course,
in
dude.
your life?
Sometimes I'll record in 0.5 in the gym.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
0.5 belt flick.
I've never done a 0.5 belt flip.
That's the
no.
next one.
Yeah.
So it does get some cool shots though. Like even like a bench press. Imagine like a bench press from above 0.5. Like a fisheye, dude. Boom, it looks pretty sick. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to dabble in some fitness stuff. So maybe Max
What's it-
can help me out a little bit with that.
Yeah, of course.
What was that?
He's not a fitness trainer, remember?
But he knows.
I'm in the
bit,
fitness niche.
He knows
Knows
the
a
thing.
bit. He
He's
knows
in
a
the
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Definitely gonna have a belt flick video coming soon.
You're gonna have one?
Maybe on my personal TikTok and on
You're
the
gonna
Unmastered
start doing that?
TikTok.
You can borrow the belt. Why don't you borrow the belt for some belt flicks? Yeah.
How much does one of these bad boys cost?
It's about like $330.
That's a hey, man.
Pretty heavy.
Yeah, yeah. It is like
That's-
the
that's
the
well-
top of the
That's the
line.
top of the line. Man.
Dude, I think guys, if you're out there,
There are cheaper alternatives. They won't be able to flick, but they'll do the job
Yeah.
with the brace.
SPD, go ahead and sponsor this guy, man. He's been giving you guys a lot of content, a lot of
Fucking
exposure.
sponsored by
Yeah, I know.
But I know
I
you
thought
get
like
Yeah.
I got my dad telling me like
Do they have a TikTok? Maybe you can like tag them in your shit.
I don't know if they have a
Probably not.
TikTok. So many people are belt flicking, but I'm like he's like
It's like
"You
a
should-"
trend now. Like
Yeah,
everyone just
yeah,
like,
it is.
Well,
It
I
is.
bet you probably made other people do it now for
Maybe
sure.
a few, yeah.
he's like, why you should get sponsored? I'm like, the people watching my videos are not
buy them.
in the market for a $300 powerlifting belt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You tell them it's like mostly just fangirls, like all that kind of stuff.
I'd probably say it's like 65% people into the gym,
Yeah.
45 or 35% people just like into like the lifestyle
They
stuff.
like it.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you also do a couple like you mix drinks and stuff. Do you
Yeah.
have any background in that as well, bartending, or just for fun, like a thing to do?
I got into like cocktail making and bartending over COVID. So like a COVID hobby that picked up.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like always cool and stuff to
Yeah.
like shake the cocktails and stuff. So got into that over COVID, and then just over the last like 2-3 years, just learning by myself, like doing some like research on the cocktails and just as like a hobby. It's nice to entertain, have people come over, like make like a nice cocktail.
What's your favorite cocktail, dude? Like, yeah.
Right now, I'd definitely say it's an El Diablo. Definitely.
El Diablo?
An El
What does that
Diablo.
consist of?
It's tequila, ginger beer, lime, and creme de cassis, which is like a black currant liqueur.
Okay.
Damn. What was that? What was that beer you called there?
Ginger beer.
What is that? Never heard of that.
It's like
It's not-
spicy ginger ale.
Yeah, it's not actually.
Yeah,
beer.
it's in
actually beer.
there's no beer in it, no. But there's what's in a Moscow Mule, ginger beer.
What's your like favorite alcohol drink beverage? I think we.
I like tequila.
Okay.
Yeah. I like rum as well. Tequila or rum for
Yeah.
sure. Tequila's on the come up for me.
It is. That's the
It's
same
like
for me.
past rum.
It was rum first. Now I'm going to.
Yeah, tequila will be soon. I can't shoot rum, but I can like shoot the fuck out of tequila.
Yeah. No, you don't.
That's a clip.
People who shoot rum, you can maybe shoot.
I don't
rum,
like to shoot
white
rum.
rum, but
Yeah,
I like dark rum.
I like to
so I'm
mix
not
Kraken
shooting.
with Coke. It's my
that's good.
go-to quick drink.
Yeah.
So not only do you shoot film, you shoot vodka.
No, I can't do vodka. Actually, I
I
can
mean,
kind
no,
of
No, I
don't.
can't do vodka anymore.
What are the
I
difference
can't.
between all these things? Vodka, fucking
Different
gin,
spirits.
fucking this, fucking that.
How it's distilled.
Like the
Comes from different plants.
They're different.
Vodka comes from
What's the difference between all these
potatoes.
things? And
Oh, come on.
Rum comes from like wheat, barley. Same thing as whiskey. That's just how long it gets fermented.
Bud.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I like how you do the ice crack sometimes too.
Oh yeah,
That's a classic, dude.
the mint leaf
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
in the mojito.
yeah, don't know any of these things you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like to play into like the. I think it's kind of funny. Like at this point, like I'm just like taking the piss out of myself. At this point, like I did like this band invited me out to their concert last week to just like they're like, oh, like we'd love to give you free tickets, shoot some content. And I go, okay, sick, that'd be sick. I did like a get ready with me, just like pick an outfit just for some content.
Yeah.
I was wearing a belt and just fucking snapped that belt. And it's just like
all
just
belts
laughing
now.
at myself. Yeah. But I don't know. It's part of the brand.
Yeah, that's it.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Spelled
Yeah. You start doing
Max Belt Mezo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been like people have come up to me. They're like, the belt flick guy.
Oh my
You're the
God,
belt
actually?
flick guy."
Yeah.
How many guys have you gotten some interactions with some people that have like they've
Yeah, I have. Over the past like month, I've probably had like 10
The
people.
belt flick guy.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
belt
God.
flick guy.
No way.
Yeah, you're the belt flick guy.
there you go.
That's
Maybe
kinda
after this
funny.
maybe after this pod we'll get a few more people
Yeah,
as well.
maybe. Yeah.
There'll be some clips about it. You can definitely post some of them.
Kids are just gonna come to school with these big ass fucking belts. Like, Mom, can you
Mom,
get me
Mom,
this
can you
big
get me
belt? Max Mezzo's wearing one, and I want one.
Yeah. For Christmas present.
Yeah. All right. You gonna work out with it though? Maybe.
Maybe. Where to
It's
school?
like everyone's got huge ass belts, like a new style. Like
Yeah,
rappers
oh,
and shit got
yeah.
It's like
it.
a Santa belt.
Could be like a whole
red,
trend.
ready
for
That'd
Yeah.
be crazy.
You'll need bigger loops on the jeans though. I don't think this is fitting.
Yeah, but like
it's not fitting
you
in
just go
Levi's.
over whatever pants.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Yeah.
This is literally like a Santa belt. Yeah, it's got the red velvet,
Yeah.
the black belt on the
It's a
outside.
little-
Is there different
Oh,
color?
it is.
Color?
No, one and only.
One of one, dude.
One of one. Yeah.
Wow.
You could probably like start. If someone was like, "I want an SBD belt," you can like offer like I'll sign it for you, like it's a signature.
I don't know about that their point, but
No,
maybe.
okay, so when it's Christmas time, do
Yeah.
this with a Santa suit on.
That's great content.
All I want for Christmas is a fucking reindeer.
I'm sorry.
No, okay, I knew that was gonna be
Sorry, what?
outlandish. That's why I said it.
What was that? Did you make that song
I
up?
made that song. up.
Okay, that's cool,
One
man.
day
You
I
want to
just
freestyle on
wanna
the pod right now?
I like played some instruments growing up. I have a couple buddies that were into like making beats and stuff. So like, actually over COVID, it was the two hobbies that I got into were cocktails and like engineering, like music engineering. Music,
cool,
yeah. So like learning about like mastering and mixing and plugins and
Well, like
chains
we don't
and
like
stuff.
to do that here.
You got some experience.
Yeah. No, so that's I'm not gonna come master this,
Sorry.
but
You got some experience in that.
Do I?
like audio engineering.
A little bit. Just
Little bit?
Just
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
a little bit. Nah, not
But-
really though.
So yeah, that's kind of I dabbled a little in like some audio engineer stuff for a little bit over COVID. Drifted
awesome.
out of that though.
Pro Tools?
Pro Tools. Yeah. Also got all the Wave plugins
Wow.
for free.
What?
Yeah.
Pay for that shit.
Yeah. I don't have the Wave plugins.
Yeah, you should get on the Waves.
How do you get that shit?
You should hop on that wave.
I don't know if they still do it. I haven't done this in a while. If anybody wanted
It's
to,
I
illegal.
don't want it.
That's
to.
what
actually,
it
it's
is.
not even like basically they ran their plugins through like a cloud.
And then you stole it from the cloud.
No, is you could get a free trial of any plugin for 7 days.
Then there's a code that
So-
you keep renewing it.
No, I just created new accounts every 7 days. Just kept getting the demos.
Yeah. Okay.
And just
That's
was
how you
like
do
you didn't
it.
have to reinstall anything. It just like syncs with the cloud.
Right. Okay. It's a little
So,
hack. Yeah.
Yeah. So just I don't know if they patched it or not.
Audio engineers.
Yeah, that's how
you're
you do
listening,
it. Yeah,
that's how you get all the
You don't
Waves
have to
plugins.
like. I remember back in the old days of like Photoshop. You get like cracked Photoshop CS6, and like every 30 days you have to go in and like change the little number, like one little integer in the code for like a new trial. But yeah, that's how you get the Waves plugins.
That's a lot of creatives out there. They get the free hacked versions of
Yeah.
things.
You
When
got
you're
it,
starting,
man.
especially when you don't got the money.
You got it.
Yeah,
You got
That's
to
how I
work
learned
with what you
Photoshop.
work with, right?
Premiere. So
There you go.
I'm for it. I'm an advocate. Until I start working, if I ever worked at Adobe, I'd be like, don't do that. But
No, I never.
I don't
did.
see myself ever working at Adobe, so I think I can say that without getting in trouble. But I never did it, if I'm gonna ask.
I never did it.
I just keep looking directly at that camera now. I don't know why I keep
Never did
doing it.
Never
It's
did
just
it.
I've
Now
never
we
done
have our
that.
cams.
Now that we have our own cameras, I'm
can-
using
we can give it a look.
Subscribe, like,
Yeah,
do all
that's
that
good.
shit. We should probably do that though.
Every once in a while.
We never say that. Subscribe,
Subscribe,
all
like,
that
guys.
shit.
Don't forget.
Call to action.
Yeah, exactly.
It works.
There you
So where do you want to take the whole belt thing?
The belt thing? Or the
No, where do you
TikTok
want to
thing?
take? Where do you want to take?
The belt thing, honestly, I'm gonna keep posting it because like
But at one point, you
it-
just stop posting it.
when
Until
it
it's out of
flops,
today.
until
Like
it
it's
flops,
like okay, now it's
But
not
if
a
I-
million views. It's like 800K, it keeps going down.
I'll go until
2000.
I don't know.
Like, what's the view?
I
count?
thought I was only gonna post like 3.
Yeah.
And then I posted the 4th, and the 4th one hit. And I'm like, well, fuck. Like,
Well, now I'm fucking doing this.
yeah, I guess I don't know. Like, I've thought
whole
about that.
life.
Like, how many more belt videos I'm gonna pick? Am I gonna post? But
Yeah.
people like. Some people are like just follow for the belt content. Like those are the comments I see.
You got to
Like,
feel.
people are
them.
into it, so
Yeah.
like, if it's like that's I enjoy it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind
good
of find
shit.
some humor in it, and I'm diversifying my other content. And I think the belt stuff, as for now, it will keep doing numbers, which I don't know why it is, but it's doing
He
pretty
doesn't know
well.
why.
I saw you did the one. I saw you did the
come
one as
on.
well. Where
You
like, you
know.
wake up with it on or whatever.
Yeah. That was like I think I thought of that after meeting Tommy. I was like, I should do some skits.
Yeah, I think like implementing in ways like that too, not
Yeah.
just like in the gym,
Just
but doing
in-
it
yeah,
like
yeah.
when I wake up in the morning, just flick it off and like fucking.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
make fun of it.
Like
now a
knock
little
it
bit.
off. You
Yeah.
can use that as an
Yeah,
knock it
I
off.
had an idea
knock
that
it off.
that getting out of bed one was I was like I should do a video of like flicking the belt off, doing like mundane activities like closing the
Yeah,
fridge
that
door,
would be
bending over and
funny.
standing up and flick.
That'll be funny.
So I was gonna do a couple, and then I filmed. I was getting ready to film them all, and I filmed the getting
Yeah.
out of bed one. I was like, oh, this could just be like a standalone video.
Yeah.
And I posted that one. So like maybe that can be like another
An evolution of the belt.
Yeah. Start posting just like
What if you added the cinematography to the belt? And now you have like really cinematic.
That's what I said.
it's like a movie
That's what I
trailer.
said.
You could call it
In
the
a world.
belt.
The belt.
It's like a guy who like his whole life
Oh my
he's just
God.
just been your life story maybe. He's like trying to be an athlete and shit.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
one day he's like, fuck, what am I gonna do?
Yeah. Musically didn't
He
work
do-
out.
Yeah.
Dude, the climax is you now getting hacked.
Yeah, exactly.
Just crying in my
He's
room.
crying. He's like, "Fuck, what do I do?" And then
He
like
starts
you see,
working out 'cause
he
his
sees like
face-
this old
Yeah,
dusty
yeah, yeah.
belt, and he
Get my
just
heart
gets
broken.
it.
Start going to the gym.
He's
He
like,
starts going to the
maybe I
gym.
could go to the gym. He starts working
yeah,
out, and then
yeah,
someone
yeah.
like
Sees other
one
people with the
girl
belt.
notices,
Yeah,
and then another person notices, and he's like, wait, maybe I have something here.
yeah.
And the next thing you
Maybe
know,
the
he's
belt,
like a
maybe the
world famous fucking guy.
Belter.
The belt.
The belt.
The belt.
And then one day he loses the
The
belt.
belt?
And he's
Ah.
like, I lost all my powers.
The sequel.
It's like
Do you-
Limitless.
You
What's the
guys want to
fucking
see
belt?
Belt
that
could go down in
movie?
history, guys.
Yeah, it could be.
If this guy ever blows up, he becomes this big creator.
Just the
this
one
could
that
be in a
he used?
museum one day.
The one that he used
Yeah,
back
It's
in the
going
day.
in some sort of museum.
Potentially.
Maybe.
Oh
Do you
my
all?
God.
Do you forever want to just be
Museum
known
of the
as the
belt.
belt flicker? You afraid to just always be known as the belt flicker, or do you want to expand your?
It'll
content?
just be for his TikTok, man. I'm
Maybe.
sure he's good for the other stuff too. man.
I mean, but like that's what I'm getting called out for.
That you're just
no,
the
like
belt
the
guy?
belt guy.
Yeah, but that's just on there.
They got to know that you're
But-
more than just a
Yeah,
belt.
just because like I've started. I mean, I've only been posting for like.
That's why now you're
3
trying to
months.
do all the other
Yeah.
kind of things.
Yeah.
You know, it's good. You
It's
just
good.
slowly push that up.
Yeah, just diversifying my
Yeah.
content and stuff. And I think the belt videos I'll post like here and there just because it gets shown to a lot of people and then they come to my account and then can check out. And I think this can be like a conversion method.
It's in the
Right,
algorithm. I
right,
hear.
right,
Yeah, just to kind of use it to like attract people to the account and
Yeah.
then they see the account and then decide if they're
So
interested.
I
in
feel like I have to test it on my page just to see if like it's a lucky thing, man.
No, it's definitely not lucky. I've seen other people blow up. Like there was this girl
You got
from,
lucky. You got
Might be
lucky.
the lucky- no,
from Calgary.
It might be a lucky belt, like this.
Oh,
might be
this
the belt.
one
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe I gotta
Maybe
use
that's
Could be.
the one.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think we could make like a funny sketch, like him doing it, and then like we're all like, "Oh fuck, I want to try that."
Yeah, we could do that after
Yeah.
the pod for
We
sure.
we
take
just
a
do it
belt,
terrible.
and we all do it.
Yeah.
We're just not good.
Yeah.
We got to be high quality though. I think for that.
Come on.
Cinematography. We got a couple
No, it can't
cinematographers.
be
Yeah,
high
couple.
quality.
We got a director. We
Won't
got a
work on
cinematographer.
TikTok. TikTok
Cinematographer
doesn't
as well,
like
right?
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, downplay
There
the
you
belt.
go.
though. It needs to be as high quality as possible.
Quality over quantity.
Get the Alexa in here.
You got one? Jamie.
Or he's looking at Jamie. That's actually
Jamie.
Mateo.
Mateo. Bring the Alexa? Oh, yeah.
Nah, they got a shitty one.
Definitely can't hear
We
him.
can go and get the Amira at Sheridan.
That's what Ryerson has.
Oh,
the
you guys
Amir.
have it?
Yeah, same sensor. It's
Yeah.
better than like a Blackmagic camera.
Yeah.
So
Well, you should see. I showed Mateo some of the films that
came
people
out of the
shot with
Amira.
that this year that I worked on.
Yeah, but they probably are
Let me
shooting on
tell
shitty
you-
glass as well.
No, but not even
They're
that.
lighting.
They just don't know how to light at all, man. This guy spent 2 hours to light a scene. Like there was no team at all. I was ADing it.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys fucking kidding me right now?
You can do whatever. I'd just say like
2
we're not gonna be in it,
hours.
so we could just do
2
whatever we
hours.
want
I
on
had to
this
tell
side.
him how to like make a moonlight because he doesn't like.
But yeah,
you
but
just
what
don't
gear
know
is
what you're
there?
doing.
Is there like
No, like they had the gear
Yeah.
to light. He just was like, his team was so slow,
Student
and he just
films.
was not listening.
student
He
films?
was blasting the light directly into the window to create moonlight. Directly in.
Student
What do you mean?
films.
From
Someone's
the
gotta learn.
From
Someone's
the
gotta
outside, he's directing it into the window.
It's just you have to see it to believe
You
it.
gotta learn. Everyone starts
Right.
somewhere.
Seeing is believing.
That's it, man.
So there's actually people who like don't really know
Yeah,
what they're
like they
doing.
just don't know.
Yeah, but
That's
I,
all.
I can understand that though now that
That's
I'm,
every
I'm
school,
sort of
every
in that.
program.
Isn't there a lot of people in your program that don't know shit?
For sure, every film.
Because there's
program,
guys
I
like
don't
me
know
who I
about.
don't really give a shit about making films, but I'm in that program.
I just
So,
go,
like,
how
I
did
don't
you
know
get in here?
anything. I
And why
don't
am
know
I
anything
here?
about like setting up lights and shit, so I'd be that guy.
That's
No,
for
but this
sure.
guy's been going for 4 years in the cinematography courses.
Yes, yeah.
You should know.
You'd think he'd know at one point. Yeah.
You'd hope you'd know. There's guys who've AD'd before and they don't know what they're doing and they're ADing on their third
They got
project.
ADHD.
That's what's happening, man.
What's AD? Assistant
like-
director? How many assistants are there, dude? There's like an assistant.
Oh,
Is there
there's
assistant,
lots.
assistant
That's
cinematographer?
horrible.
Assistant camera. Yeah.
It's assistant camera.
Wow. A lot of
Wow.
assistants, man.
Then there's a second AC.
Oh.
And there's also a second AD.
There you go.
Then a
Do they all
second,
get paid the
second
same?
AD.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no.
Damn. What's like the best like job to do behind the camera? Is it like a cinematographer, director? What gets paid the most? Like
Who
Probably
gets paid the
AD.
most? The director. Second, the
wanna do it.
producer.
that's why he wants to do it. I thought it's not about the money.
Oh my God, you fuck.
Third is probably the cinematographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I think I did a
Yeah.
I think I did a project in school about cinematography in like grade 8, and I like had to go in depth on like the
What did you
first ever
learn?
guy.
The first
No.
ever guy.
The first ever guy.
Or, like the guy who came up
Who
with
was
it
the
or
first
something.
one?
The brothers.
First ever guy.
I don't
The
remember
Wright
his name.
brothers?
Yeah.
It's Plains, dude.
Lumiere.
bad.
The Lumiere brothers.
Really? You
my
remember that?
bad.
You guys memorized that shit.
There you go.
So school does work, huh?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
never
when you
never
learn
had to
it,
say that on set though.
when you learn it every year again.
Yeah,
you
over and
know?
over
Okay, so
and
Joe
over
has a
again.
lot of thoughts about the film school that he's in. He says like, "Why am I fucking here? I learned this shit in high school." Do you kind of feel the same way? Like a lot of the stuff's repetitive, or it's just like, or like explain to him like what your thoughts on it are. Maybe you can kind of
He's
understand.
gonna say the same shit. Maybe.
What is it?
Film school is good for the people you meet and what you make of it.
Yeah.
If you go to film school and actually like want to be in film, go to film school, meet as many people as you can, and work on projects outside of school. Get onto real sets. Student film school sets are not real sets at all.
Yeah.
Like even like the fourth year thesis films are like not real sets. Like they don't know how to run sets. The best thing you can get out of it is make friends with people, try to network, use the people in the upper years to network to people in the real industry, and just get out on as many sets as possible. And don't think you can just shoot the projects in school and then come out of school and be ready for the industry.
Okay.
That's my take.
There you have it. You agree with that?
That's it. Yeah, I agree.
Perfect. Fuck, I was gonna go off what you were saying there, but like yeah. So when you do these shoots outside of school, are you promoting yourself? Let's say like on like Facebook. Hey guys, I do cinematography. Anybody looking for films? Like a software. I mean like a media outlet like that. Like promoting yourself out there, or like does school kind of help you with like outside projects, or like how do you find these jobs to do outside of school? Like
It's really just all through the network that I've been building the last like 3 years. So 3 years I started PAing. I PA'd once, which is like a production assistant. It's like the bottom of the pyramid. Did that once. I kind of got lucky. The first set I PA'd on was talking to the producer. Was like, oh yeah, I want to like be a cinematographer. She goes, oh, you should talk to my friend, who's a cinematographer, really great cinematographer in Toronto named Julian Lamaga, who's like 28. I connected with him, had like a really great phone call. We connected just because we both played baseball. He became my mentor when I was like 19 and really just taught me like everything I know. He brought me on, made connections with rental houses for me, and just like it's like he's like top 3 people I attribute my career to. So I got lucky. Like I met like a really great mentor, and we were just like both in the right time where he was successful but not super successful, where he had like young guys trying to reach out to him every single day. Like I was like his first mentee. So I just like had a really just timed it perfectly, and he brought me along and just kind of taught me everything I know, and then got me on sets, which I networked. And then it's kind of crazy. I tell people like all my work just comes from a text. So like I'll get a text, like I got one like an hour ago. I was like, are you free this day to do this? And I go, yeah. And then like, okay, booked in. And like that's how I'll get work. So it's just kind of crazy.
you agree to like you try to get as much as you can, right? Like you.
Yeah, I mean if I'm free, I'm gonna take work.
Yeah.
So it's just shitty. Like in the summer, on the hardest days, you gotta like say no to stuff because you're like already booked, and like it might be a better project, but you're like, I already committed. Sorry, I can't.
Yeah,
So that kind of sucks.
Is there ever times where you're like, I don't want to do this?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, for example, what?
For example, like I had someone reach out to me and they're like, oh, I want to shoot a feature. I'll pay you $1,000 for 20 days. And I'm going like, that's like minimum wage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like obviously like in that sense, it's not like I have enough experience to like know like whether someone like actually knows what they're doing or not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, obviously you have no experience in the industry.
Yeah.
And like sometimes like you get asked to go out on these things called Hallmark movies,
Oh, yeah.
which are like the Christmas movies.
W Network and shit.
Yeah, MOWs and stuff like that. And they're just like underpaid, shitty. A lot of people are green. Green is like a term for like unexperienced in the industry. Like if somebody comes on and you're like, like this person's super green. They're like never been on set before. So it's like, I think you all got to do it. Like it's a great learning experience, but like I'm not going to take that anymore. So you definitely turn some stuff down for sure.
Cool. Very cool.
Is there like any people in the industry that you like really look up to and aspire to be like, or who any
Inspired?
specific?
I I would say I have like 3 mentors. Julian, who I mentioned, Adam Madrick, who is another big one, who's a Ryerson alumni,
Okay.
and then Nina Dragic, who's another like super successful cinematographer. She's like around 30, but she's like huge, and she just shot 2 features this year, and both ended up in South by Southwest, which is like a huge film festival. So she's fucking killing it. So like those 3 people,
That's dope.
I'm like super lucky that like the people I look up to are like my mentors.
It's
And
awesome, dude.
yeah, I'm very lucky for that. And of course there's like Roger Deakins or like Hoyt van Hoyt, Sora Hoytma. Like I just have like those are like the industry guys. But I think I like Adam, Julian, and Nina influenced me more than anybody in like Hollywood.
Yeah. Who is like the cinematographer like person like that? The
Roger
main guy.
Deakins.
That's
Probably
it?
Roger Deakins, Daddy Deakins.
What are some like big movies that these guys have done? Like,
1917.
okay.
He did the Blade Runner 2049.
The Prisoners.
Yeah.
You've seen that one.
Did the new Blade Runner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the new Blade
Oh,
Runner.
that's sick. Yeah, that's really dope.
Yeah.
Is there cinematographers that usually like if they want to direct something they can do that as well? Like have you ever thought of maybe that too if you want to do your own film one time, like a short film kind of thing, like your own idea? Or
Me personally, I have no interest in directing. It's just cinematography for me.
Okay.
I like creating a pretty image.
Did you go into like film school knowing that you like
Yeah, I did.
that?
I did. I like right before I started university. Like I had been doing videography
Yeah,
stuff for like 3 years. I never knew I wanted to like I just want to just do camera stuff.
Right.
So I was just kind of like videography stuff. There was a project I shot for my grade 12 media arts class where I did like a music video for Slow Dancing in the Rain, Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji. And then it got a little bit of traction and like the comments were very nice and like, oh, this is like really cool cinematography.
Yeah.
Looking back, it was like nothing special, but like that really like hit me and I was like, I like love creating images and like creating like a pretty picture. So that's kind of when I knew like, okay, I want to just be a cinematographer.
Would you say that's like your driving force into doing what you do is just making really nice pictures or like nice like scenes or that's like the main reason you do it all or?
It's definitely one of the main reasons for sure. I really enjoy learning. Like I have like a lot of hobbies.
Yeah.
So there's such like a deep depth of learning to do in like film. There's always like it's so intricate. So I really enjoy like learning about all the new techniques and stuff. I also like on all the sports teams I was always like the captain. So I enjoy leading a team, which is something you have to do. You're like top of the camera lighting department pyramid as a cinematographer. So I do like leading a team. I like communicating, which is like a big thing. So just kind of like a couple interests kind of form into that role for me.
Yeah.
Any this is more for film people if you're listening. Any tips for like directors working with cinematographers? 'Cause I know
Be
that's,
vocal and give a lot of references. Like references are the
Reference
best
images
thing.
and things like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Because the hardest thing about turning an idea into like a piece is communicating the vision you have in your mind. Like that's like something I'm like working on and like have been is in my mind I can see how like a shot should look and like lighting wise, but it's figuring out how to communicate that vision inside my head into actuality. So that's what I would say.
I don't know if you said it before, but do your parents have any experience with like camera work?
No,
Did they,
none.
he said there
None. Yeah, no connection.
Yeah.
No.
So it was just just a thing you kind of fell in love with. And
Yeah.
just, went with it. Any movies in specific? Maybe you like the way. they
favorite
kinda-
movie though? No, before we
Yeah, let's
ask that
go-
question after.
yeah,
Do
let's go
favorite movie.
People always ask, they're like, favorite movie. And I guess to like start off, I don't watch a lot of movies, which is very surprising. Being in film, I'm in my mind, I'd be like, I'd just rather like make a film than watch a film.
Yeah.
And but I have two categories. I have like an entertainment category, and I have like a cinema category.
Yes.
So for entertainment wise, like favorite movies, I'd probably have to say like Super Bad, like 21 Jump Street, Step Brothers, 22 Jump Street, stuff like that. Like
Classic.
I love comedy.
Yeah, my name is Jeff. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just had to add
It's
that in there.
classic, man.
And then for the cinema category, I would have to say like Inglorious Bastards, A Clockwork Orange, Parasite.
Just say.
Parasite's good.
Yeah, so those are what I would say.
So I guess like cinematography is just like you saying, like kind of the color of it ish, or like lighting wise. Like,
So hold on.
All that shit.
Okay.
Just kind of like how the
how it
image
looks.
looks. Yeah.
so like
the
how
image
like
looks.
Breaking Bad, like it's mostly that orange. So like that's kind of like the cinematographer's
Yeah.
guy's thing.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know,
their
you mean
direction.
the green.
Their direction.
Yeah, like it's got like
It's
orange,
green, right?
greenish.
Or no? Is it
Well,
green?
Mexico's the
the
orange.
desert scene.
Mexico's
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So what about
Mexico filters
series
the
then?
show.
Speaking of that, series. What's your favorite series? Film series?
Series,
Or
like,
TV,
TV show,
show?
I'd say Breaking Bad.
Yeah?
For sure.
Yeah.
Just
You
because of
watched the whole thing?
the color?
I did, yeah.
Just 'cause
I just the story was really cool.
Okay,
But
It's the best.
if we're like, I've watched probably the most show I've watched the most times is Blue Mountain State.
Okay.
BMS.
Yeah, I always wanted to watch it.
You should
but-
watch it. It's
yeah.
filmed in Montreal.
Really?
Yeah, shot in Montreal. The big fat center, Donnie, went to my high school
Oh wow.
and played
There you go.
on my football team
There you go.
Wow.
with my football coach who was then like a player. And sometimes he'd come back to the Taste of the Danforth and like or Jazz Fest. He'd come to Jazz Fest every year
Yeah.
and just like say what's up to the kids. But Alan, no, that's Dad. But yeah, the guy who plays Donnie is I follow him on Instagram. He's doing like some indie film work, and it's nice to see. Connected with him a couple times.
What about you? What's your favorite TV show or series?
Let's go Breaking Bad.
It's a good choice.
I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Trying to
check
get you
it
to
out.
watch
It's like,
it.
isn't it? It's like so long.
No, it's not, man. It's the perfect length. 5 seasons.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
the perfect
I
length.
couldn't get into Better Call Saul.
Neither could I. I
Oh,
couldn't get
yeah.
past episode 1, dude.
He liked it.
You finished it.
I keep watching episode 1
No?
and never getting
You
past
guys are
it.
you guys are messed up. You have to. No, you have to.
It's tough. It's like
It's
very
way
like
better.
stale or like.
No, it's not way better.
Yeah.
It's not way better, but it's very comparable. They're
But
very
like
close.
I'm sure picks up and gets like
yeah,
dope.
they're very close.
Yeah, like the first episode of Breaking Bad isn't that good,
I like the pilot. No, the pilot's very great.
is it?
That's like we studied that in school.
I think I just didn't watch it. I think,
Pilot.
yeah, I don't know.
I also like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I used to
Brooklyn
watch it
Nine-Nine
for
is
a
a great
bit.
show.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
so you were gonna
Office.
ask him about like his favorite film, like in terms of cinematography?
Well, he said cinema-wise, no?
Well, no, like,
like, I guess
for
it's like-
for
I guess
his
it's
Oh,
like-
yeah,
Cinematography.
he said
cinematography.
that, didn't he? Inglorious Bastards.
No, that's
No,
just-
those are just like
Yeah.
pieces
Oh,
of cinema.
okay,
like
right,
movies
right.
as a
Yeah,
whole.
I guess it looked
For
like-
cinematography, I like
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Yeah, of course.
That's every film.
I like Everything Everywhere All at Once. A Place Beyond the Pines.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that one.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Oscars winner this year? Both winners this year, both you guys, since like you're in that film stuff. You know, Brendan Fraser.
Like I said, I don't watch a lot of
He's in that
movies.
film stuff.
I watched one of the Oscar movies, which was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Was it good?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was dope.
I really
Still
enjoyed
haven't
it.
seen it.
Really good message.
saw it
I'd
too,
say.
dude?
Yeah,
You're into that stuff, man, once in a while.
Yeah, he's into cinema.
sure.
Nice.
He dabbles.
Yeah, and I really want to watch The
You know
Whale
that
too,
stuff.
of course. The Whale is apparently pretty good. It's
Yeah,
emotional. I wanna
yeah.
watch that
Brendan
one.
Fraser.
And but yeah, I guess you think he deserved it, right? Over obviously the guy who played Elvis there was named Austin Butler, but he did a phenomenal job.
Everyone
as well, but
deserves it, but
Yeah.
one person's gonna get it.
I always wonder, how do they choose like who the wins?
The whole,
There's a jury.
It's the
Yeah, 'cause
Academy, man.
Someone was saying it's just like a group of like maybe 15 people
Yeah,
on a
it's the-
table and they
No,
decide.
it's way larger.
Really?
So
Yeah.
basically, there's people in the industry just like kind of get invited to be a juror,
Oh, okay.
and then you can like place votes, and then I guess there might be like a final committee,
Yeah.
but to like start off, there is like it's like personal invites. You have to like be like a acclaimed.
I think it should just
filmmaker.
be like kind of cultural impact or like
No, it shouldn't.
like how
guess,
about
I
like
don't
the
know.
whole,
It's
how
all-
much everyone loves the movie or whatever. Like you can't just choose like a certain group of people because then I don't know.
Yeah, but then that's like going back to
guess
like
it's like a percentage,
commerciality
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
actually like good stuff, right?
Because
Like
then Marvel would win every year.
Yeah.
But like Marvel's
Exactly.
not a good
They
piece
don't
of
want
cinema.
It's like the
I think
same
it's
with,
like
You know, there's people that argue that
the same
they
with
should be
the
there.
same with music as well, like Grammys. I think it should be like kind of something like most streamed song that
Yeah.
year,
No,
like
I
the
don't think
most
it's
no,
popular
that's
song.
for Spotify.
No, because
It's
Marvel
just-
will get it
or
every year.
Billboard.
just
that's for Billboard.
because
Yeah, I
like
guess.
That's just not how it works.
it's the Academy Awards, and
Yeah.
like this group is gonna pick.
Okay.
We've just built up
That's
like
just how it's been.
we've just built up the significance of how much we value these groups' opinion,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think people forget that it's just like an organization.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like a government mandated
Yeah.
thing.
And then like for cartoons as well, that has cinematography as well as right. Like,
Cartoons.
Like they
They have like
Animation.
lighting people
Isn't that just like graphic design or like
Yeah,
animation?
you still have a
people?
Yeah.
cinematographer
Still
though
have,
to
I
like
guess.
say how it.
for like stop motion. There's a cinematographer, but for like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
animation, you have like a lighting designer, which could be
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like thought of as like similar styles. Like you're thinking about how it looks and like lighting and shading and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I gotta say my favorite like TV series type thing has gotta be like The Simpsons, dude. That's like the classic. Like
That was a classic.
it's like the longest airing. That's like a series I'd kind of be. Well, it's not really like a continuous series. It's just like whatever,
It's a
right?
sitcom.
But
Nick.
that's something I'd rather.
Yes.
I'd watch something like that. Like try to watch from like the first ever season till now over like Breaking Bad.
30
but also,
seasons
like,
of it or whatever.
yeah, there's like 30
That is
seasons,
fucked.
dude. It's crazy.
That is because you're a child still.
No. Doe. Doe back there. I don't know if you guys
Yes,
can see
yes.
Homer there, but yeah, I'm a big Simpsons guy. Krusty the Clown, my favorite. But yeah, we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. What do you mean? We don't have to worry about the cameras anymore. They don't stop.
Oh no, that one will
We're
soon.
going all night.
We're gonna have to. We'll have to wrap up soon, Max. I'm afraid to say.
Why?
Well, because we only have up until 1:19. An hour 19, boys.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's why you were saying that.
We're going an hour
That's what I'm
19.
saying.
No, I'm kidding.
So we got
10 minutes left,
10
guys.
minutes left.
All
What do you
right.
wanna get
Any other last little things you want to
Let's
touch
go hot
on?
takes right now.
Yeah,
Boom.
Hot
Go for it.
takes. I don't have any.
Favorite food? Go.
Crab, Alaskan
Crab?
king crab.
Alaskan
Yeah.
king crab?
Yeah, Alaskan king
Yeah.
crab.
What about lobster?
Nah, I mean it's good. Not my favorite.
What about wagyu?
Okay.
Ever had that?
No, never
What
had
about
Wagyu.
that
Want to
A5?
have it?
Yeah, I'd be interested to try.
A5?
Favorite restaurant in Toronto?
Borrow, borrow.
Favorite club or bar in Toronto?
Favorite bar? That's a hard pick. Club? I don't really like the club. Favorite bar? That's tricky. Yeah,
the
it's
right
tricky.
answer. The right answer.
You
There
guys
is a
got
right
one?
answer.
Is there?
The Maddie.
The Maddie? I'll tell you what.
Which
I
one? though?
really.
Which bar? In the Maddie.
Oh, which section?
Middle
Piano.
floor.
Not the piano. Definitely
Not
not
the
the
piano.
piano.
Is it the same guy like every night?
No,
or-
no, it's a different
I
guy.
was gonna say like, damn, that guy's got
It's Jiggly Bob Doe. Actually.
He's got an Instagram. Sometimes I see he's got his Instagram.
Yeah.
It's
Got
got-
it on
Is
there.
that Jimmy Bob Dane?
Yeah.
That's where you got it from. Now.
I'll tell you what. I really like Apartment 200 on Monday night.
Okay.
So that's like the Monday night spot. If you ever want to go out Monday night, Apartment 200.
Okay. What do you got?
I
Favorite bar?
don't know. I don't know.
Club?
I gotta go to more.
You're still Maddie guy?
I gotta go to more.
I don't know. I don't go to places.
wanna go to a really
I go to the
fancy
Maddie
one.
400 times.
I want to go to a really fancy bar.
Yeah.
A nice bar.
A nice
Mademoiselle is nice.
Nice bar.
I've been to Mademoiselle.
No, I don't like
When
it.
you guys used to say
You don't
going
like
to
Mademoiselle?
Maddie,
I don't like the
that's what you
crowd.
meant.
A nice bar.
Yeah, I feel
Mademoiselle.
that. I feel that.
Nice.
Yeah, Mademoiselle's
Mademoiselle.
nice. My buddy knows the owner, so like
Okay.
we've been
I went one time, but like it was an older club.
for
and
like
I
dinner,
don't
for
know.
like club.
club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I
Right
was
here in the summer for dinner. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
bad,
yeah, it's nice. When I went, the last time I went, it was the night that the Brooklyn Nets
Okay.
beat the Raptors. So apparently the weekend was upstairs. Never saw him, but Ben Simmons was like having dinner and like walking around, and then KD showed up for like
Cool.
10 minutes, and my boy dapped up KD, and he was pretty
cool.
psyched about that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's how
He is ginormous,
Yeah.
and Ben Simmons. Like I brushed past Ben Simmons, and I was
You
like,
almost fell over.
You are fucking tall.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, one
Yeah.
time we saw
still
like
can't shoot.
yeah, yeah, I know.
one time we saw Precious or whatever.
What
his
was
name
it?
is from the Raptors.
Well, like the movie, like
Pressure.
the actor.
Is his name Precious? The guy from the Raptors.
Oh, Precious Ochua.
Yeah, one
saw
time we
him.
saw that guy and he was like,
Not
"Fucking
Precious.
holy shit!"
You saw that guy.
Do you, like since you're like living more in the city, do you see a lot of like,
Yeah, the Raptors just be
Notable
walking
people?
around.
known people, whatever, like or
There's like kinda, but just like in places where they like hang
Would
out
be.
and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
Is this just a segment where we say these are the famous people I've encountered?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Which famous people have you encountered?
who's like the most famous person you've encountered or met?
I've been on stage with Drake. That's probably my coolest thing.
What?
Yeah, I've worked OVO Fest, so I was part of.
I thought like he brought you up to rap with
No,
him.
he didn't. Unfortunately, he didn't bring me up to rap and dap me up with Smiley.
Oh shit.
But yeah,
That's pretty
I got
cool,
hired
though.
to shoot OVO Fest.
Oh, sick.
By
What year was
OVO.
that?
This was the last
Oh,
one.
wow,
So the one in the
sick.
just previous summer.
Damn.
It was a cool experience because they do it every year. It's basically just a tax write-off. I don't know if I should be saying that. But as like a DP, like everyone knows, the industry in Toronto is so small. Yeah. And as a DP, you don't really get to work with other DPs. But on this, they like brought in, because we had like 9 cameras to film. So we brought in a bunch of like the really well-known Toronto DPs and Toronto ACs.
Yeah.
And it was just like a fun
That's cool.
couple days of just working together and just like shooting shit and then filming Drake. And yeah, I was on stage like filming.
Did you talk to him?
No, I didn't want to interrupt while he's rapping. Just be like,
Yeah, that's good.
let me
That was good.
But
That's
yeah,
probably really
I saw
cool, though.
I saw like a bunch of videos of people filming the concert. There's just like me in the background and shit.
Wow.
Kind of funny. That's
So,
probably like
so
one of my
you're pretty
coolest,
much an OVO now.
basically. Yeah, I'm just about to sign the
OVO
deal.
Mezo.
Yeah, OVO.
OVO X SBD
That's pretty
belts.
cool.
Yeah. Just put a little owl on the side here.
Yeah.
Good deal.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's probably the coolest.
I know Drake
Set
listens to the
door.
pod, so he'll probably see
Yeah,
this.
okay, sick.
Drake, we
Yeah.
want you next as also. So you're welcome anytime you want.
I
It's
don't
for the
think he's
culture.
coming
It's for the
anytime
culture of
soon.
Toronto.
Don't do what Anthony Sorella did.
No, do it for the culture. Do it for the culture.
Yeah, like
come
don't do
on.
what he did to Kyle Forgard in
bro.
his DM.
Kyle, you as well, man. Come on the pod, dude. Why not?
You
right?
think he's listening to the hour and 15
Yeah, he is.
minute of
Of
this
Max
podcast?
Mezzo.
You know he is.
You know what?
He's
Probably
quick.
actually.
But yeah, any little last things, either inspiration to other cinematographers out there or just upcoming projects, like I said, you're working on, you want people to let people know about, or just more about your TikTok, what's next for it? Just
Yeah. Keep grinding. I guess everyone trying to get into film. It's a grind for sure. It's a hard beast, but I think the people who are successful are the ones that just like love it and just like would die for it. And it doesn't matter how much you get paid. Like you're showing up to set at 5 a.m. because you love it. You're doing those 16-hour days. So if that's you, like talk to as many people as you can. Try to just meet new faces, get onto sets, and just keep grinding. That's what I have to say to people like that.
Okay.
But I don't know. Other than that, thank you guys for having me on.
For sure.
Yeah, I
Hey, thank you for
appreciate that.
coming on.
Thank you
man.
very
Coming
much.
on,
Yeah.
Everyone-
Cool to hear about
Welcome to check out.
cinematography.
Like,
Yeah.
if anybody's in film and isn't in Toronto, hit me up.
Yeah.
I can put you on a set.
If anyone out there, fuck, what am I trying to say right
I don't
now?
know.
Yeah, I
Nobody
know.
knows.
I think he did the outro.
No, yeah, okay. Thank you, Max, again for coming on. It was awesome talking to you. Hopefully, some people out there can take some advice from you. And yeah, guys, all of his stuff will be linked below: his TikTok, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Make sure to check him out. Give him a follow everywhere. If you're not subscribed to us yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button. The Unmastered Podcast. We'll see you guys next time, and appreciate you for being here.
Mastered
Peace.
bastards.
Peace.